I'm going to show you my top 5 After Effects presets and templates that will save you tons of time in your editing process. But before coming to the video, shout out to Envato Elements for being a sponsor of this video. As a creator, finding the right resources can be tough, but Envato Elements makes it simple. It's have been my secret sauce for years, which I have used for creating number of various effects, already uploaded on my YouTube channel, giving me access to over 20 million assets, all for just $16.50 per month with the annual plan. That's a 40% savings. Whether you need stock videos, photos, music, sound effects, templates, or fonts, Envato has it all to bring your ideas to life. If you want to unlock unlimited downloads and take your videos to the next level, Envato Elements is the way to go. Let's get started. Starting with our presets list, the first preset is Glitch Transition. Glitch transitions create a digital distortion effect between scenes or clips. They mimic a glitch or TV static look, adding a modern, edgy feel to video edits. To use glitch transition presets from Envato Elements in After Effects, start by downloading the transition pack from the Envato Elements website, or you can simply check the download link in the description. After downloading, open your After Effects project and double-click on the project panel to import the glitch transition project file. It is usually in AEP format. Once imported, navigate to the project folder. After selecting a transition, drag and drop it into your timeline between two clips where you want the transition to occur. Additionally, try experimenting with blending modes such as add or screened to help the transition blend better with your footage. After making your adjustments, preview the transition to ensure it flows smoothly, then render and export your final composition. Glitch transitions can add dynamic energy to your edits, so use them thoughtfully to enhance specific moments without overwhelming the viewer. 2. Text animation. Coming on to our next preset, text animation presets are ready-made animations for text in After Effects. They provide quick effects like fades, slides, and bounces, and can be easily customized for different projects. To use text animation presets from Envato Elements in After Effects, first, download the desired text animation preset pack from the Envato Elements website, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project and import the AEP file. After importing, locate the text animation preset in your project panel. To apply the text animation, simply drag and drop the animation template onto your timeline. Once the animation is in place, you can easily customize it by changing the text content, font, size, color, and other properties to match your project's branding or style. After you're satisfied with the look and timing, preview the animation to make sure it aligns well with your footage. Finally, render and export your composition to finalize your project. These text animation presets from Envato Elements provide a quick and easy way to add professional-looking animated text to your videos with minimal effort. 3. Openers. Jumping to our third preset, the openers. This versatile template is designed to help you create stunning intro animations for any project, whether it's for a YouTube video, a corporate presentation, or a personal creative piece. With easy-to-use placeholders and intuitive controls, you can quickly customize text, images, and colors to make it your own. Again, start by downloading the Opener preset pack from the Envato Elements website, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project file, usually in AEP format. These Opener presets typically include placeholders for text and images or video, so you can easily replace them with your own content. Customize the text, font, color, and other elements as needed to match your branding or style. Many Opener presets also allow you to adjust animation properties, such as timing, speed, and transitions. After applying the changes and ensuring the opener flows seamlessly with your footage, preview the composition. 4. Logo Reveal. The fourth preset, which we're going to talk about, is Logo Reveal. Logo Reveal presets animate your logo with stylish effects, making it appear in a creative way. adding a professional and dramatic touch to your video intro. Perfect for branding. To use logo reveal presets from Envato Elements in After Effects, repeat the steps by downloading the logo reveal template that suits your project, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project. After the file is imported, locate the logo reveal template in your project. Most logo reveal presets have placeholders for your logo and tagline, so simply replace the placeholder assets with your own logo file and text. If the preset includes any pre-built visual effects, such as lighting or particle effects, you can further tweak those to fit your desired look. Once you've made all your customizations and are happy with how your logo reveal looks, preview the animation to ensure it aligns well with your video. The last preset, which I am going to show, is the Instagram Stories Pack. The Instagram Stories Pack offers pre-designed templates and animations for creating eye-catching and engaging Instagram stories. It includes various text, image, and video effects, making it easy to customize and share professional-looking stories quickly and effortlessly. To use Instagram Story Pack presets from Envato Elements in After Effects, start by downloading the Instagram Story Template Pack that you want to use, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project. These templates often come with pre-designed elements like animated backgrounds, text placeholders, and graphic elements, so you can simply replace the placeholder text, images, or videos with your own content. As you can see, I am placing a pizza pic onto the template. Well, you can customize the text by changing the font, size, color, and content to match your branding. Many Instagram story templates also offer customizable animation properties such as transition effects, timing, and speed. If needed, you can further tweak the visuals, including the background colors or any preloaded animations, to better fit your style. Using Instagram Story Pack presets from Envato Elements allows you to quickly create polished and professional-looking stories with minimal effort, helping you enhance your social media presence. If you guys are interested in subscribe or like buttons, they have some pretty cool YouTube animations that you guys can download. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, everything that I've talked about is linked to in the description box below. Thanks to Envato Elements for being the sponsor of this video. If you want to learn these effects or presets in depth, comment tutorial, and we will create tutorials for these effects and presets in depth. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey guys, in this tutorial, I will show you how to create water drop ripple effect in After Effects. Let's get started. To start, create a new composition in After Effects by clicking here. In the Composition Settings dialog box, set the resolution to 1920 by 1080 pixels to create a full HD project. Make sure the frame rate is set to 30 FPS for smooth animation. Name this composition Main Comp to keep track of your work and click OK. Next, add a background to your composition. Right-click on the timeline panel, select New, and then choose Solid. In the Solid Settings dialog box, set the color to create a clean background and rename the solid layer BG. Once you click OK, the white background will fill your entire composition. To add text, select the Text tool, click on the Composition panel, and type the text you want. It could be something like water drop effect or any text relevant to your project. After typing the text, use the alignment tools to center align it both horizontally and vertically in the composition. You can adjust the font, size, and style of the text as needed to suit your design. Once you have your background and text in place, it's time to pre-compose the layers. Select both the BG layer and the text layer in the timeline. Right-click on the selected layers and choose Pre-compose. In the dialog box that appears, rename the pre-composition to BG Comp and click OK. This action combines your background and text into a single pre-composition, making it easier to manage as you move forward in your project. After this, create a new composition for the radio wave effect by right-clicking in the project panel and selecting New Composition. Name this composition wave. Then right-click on the timeline panel and choose New then Solid to create a new solid layer. Rename this layer Radio Wave. Now go to the Effects and Presets panel, search for the Radio Waves effect, and drag it onto your solid layer. In the Effect Controls panel, change the color of the wave to white to match the theme. Set the frequency to 0 to make the wave appear more static and adjust the expansion value to make the waves expand. Enable the reflection option, which will make the waves reflect on the surface. To make the radio wave disappear after a few seconds, decrease the lifespan value. This ensures that the waves don't last too long and fade out naturally. Next, increase the start width to 100 to give the waves more width as they propagate. After adjusting these settings, apply the turbulent displace effect to add distortion to the wave. Lower the amount and size values to reduce the intensity of the distortion, which creates a more subtle effect. To further enhance the look of the waves, apply the Fastbox blur effect to the layer. Increase the blur value slightly to soften the waves and make them look smoother. After applying the blur, you might notice that the radio waves disappear too soon. In this case, go back to the lifespan settings and increase the value slightly to ensure the wave stays visible long enough. Next, use the producer point to position the wave at the bottom left of the composition. To create variation, select the radio wave layer and press Ctrl+D to duplicate it. Rename this duplicate layer Radio Wave 2 and move it to the top right of the composition using the producer point option. Then drag the layer to 2 seconds on the timeline so it appears slightly later than the first wave. Duplicate this layer again by pressing Ctrl+D and move the new layer to 1 second. Decrease the lifespan of this layer so it disappears earlier than the previous waves. Now duplicate this layer one more time, place it above in the timeline, and drag it forward to another time, so you have a continuous flow of radio waves in the composition. Once all the layers are set up, go back to the main composition. Drag the wave composition from the project panel into the timeline of the main comp. This will bring the wave animation into the main composition, and you can see the effect applied to the background and text layers. Create an adjustment layer by right-clicking on the timeline and selecting New, then Adjustment Layer. This adjustment layer will allow you to apply additional effects that affect the entire composition. In the Effects and Presets panel, search for the Caustics effect and apply it to the adjustment layer. The Caustics effect simulates the interaction of light with water, giving a reflective surface that will enhance the appearance of the radio waves. In the Effect Controls panel, set the water surface to the wave layer so that the caustics will interact with the radio wave animation. Adjust the color to white to keep the effect consistent with the wave's color. Finally, tweak the settings of the caustics effect to achieve your desired look. Play around with the reflection depth, wave size, and other parameters until the waves interact naturally with the background, creating a cohesive and visually appealing result. After adjusting everything, your composition will display dynamic radio waves with a reflective surface. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through 3D tracking in Adobe After Effects. Let's get started. To begin, search for the 3D camera tracker effect and apply it to your video. The tracking process can take some time, depending on the length and resolution of your video. Once the tracking is complete, you will see a series of tracking points appear on the screen. These points will shift and disappear as the camera moves through the shot. There are two main settings you can adjust to change how the tracking points look. The first option is tracking point size, which lets you increase the size of the tracking points for better visibility, especially useful for 4K footage. The second option is target size, which adjusts the size of the target marker in the scene. You can increase it if you want to make the marker more prominent. After adjusting these, click on Tracking Points to select Area, then right-click and choose Create Solid and Camera. The solid will be placed on the tracked plane, and you can customize it further. You can resize and move the solid as needed. Once you're satisfied, right-click on the solid and choose Pre-Compose. Make sure Leave All Attributes are selected. Click OK. You can double-click on the pre-comp to open it up. Inside the pre-comp, import your video or image. Make sure the video is placed above the solid layer. You can adjust the position by dragging it and press S to scale it. Return to the main composition. You will see your video now correctly tracked onto the surface. You can track more points by using the same steps. The best part is that you can always go back to the pre-comp and make any changes. When you return to your main composition, the updates will automatically be applied. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to do the space motion tracking stabilization effect in After Effects. Let's get started. Here in After Effects, I got this video of a girl dancing. If you play it back, you'll notice the camera is moving quite a bit, and the girl isn't staying in the center of the frame. The goal is to lock the camera onto the girl, keeping her centered throughout the video. We can do this using the tracker panel in After Effects. If you don't see the tracker panel, go to the window menu and ensure tracker is selected. Then in the timeline, highlight your video by clicking on it. In the tracker panel, click the Stabilize Motion button. This action opens the video in a new window, and you'll see a tracker point. This tracker point is essential as it defines the part of the video we want to lock onto. You'll need to move it to the subject you want to track. In this case, the dancing girl. Before proceeding, ensure you're on the first frame of the video in the timeline. Zoom in for better precision and drag the tracker point to the area you want to track. I suggest choosing a point of high contrast, like the girl's specs, to help After Effects follow the motion more effectively. The tracker point includes two rectangles, an inner one for precise tracking and an outer one for the search area. Adjust these rectangles carefully. Make the inner rectangle tightly fit the target area, and for the outer rectangle, leave extra space, but don't overdo it, as this can increase rendering time. Once you've positioned the tracker point, return to the tracker panel and click Analyze Forward. After Effects will process the video frame by frame, tracking the selected point. This step may take some time, so be patient. Once the analysis is complete, scrub through the timeline to preview the tracking results. In most cases, the tracker will perform well. If the results aren't accurate, you can go back, adjust the tracker point, and repeat the process. When you're satisfied with the tracking, go back to the tracker panel and click Apply. A pop-up will appear. Confirm X and Y as the dimensions to apply the stabilization. After Effects will then shift the video so the tracked area remains centered throughout. If you play back the video, you'll see the subject stays in the middle of the frame. However, you'll likely notice black bars around the edges of the video. These appear because the stabilization shifts the entire frame, cutting off some parts of the video. To fix this, you'll need to scale up the video. Select the video layer, press S on your keyboard to bring up the scale property, and increase the scale value until the black bars are no longer visible. The amount of scaling needed depends on your video. For mine, I set the scale to 73%. Once scaled, play the video back again. You'll see the subject remains centered, with no black bars visible. The camera appears locked onto the girl, creating a smooth stabilization effect. This technique works great for videos where you want to focus on a moving subject while minimizing camera movement. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services. And that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hi friends, today in this new After Effects tutorial, we will learn together how to recreate Netflix logo animation in a short, simple, and tricky way, and without any plug-in. Let's get started. In a new After Effects file, create a new composition of size 2000 pixel by 400 pixel. Rename it bar, and we keep the duration, for example, 10 seconds. After that, we right-click to create a new solid. Let's make it pure red and the same size as the composition. After that, go to Effects and Presets and apply linear white. Start by inverting the white angle to -90. Create a first keyframe at the first frame. Make it 100. At the first second, revert it to 0, and at 5 seconds, we create another keyframe. It's the duplication of the second keyframe. The last keyframe will be 100. The animation result will be like this. Now we'll create a feather to the second part of the animation, and to keep it only in the second part, we are obliged to create a keyframe or two keyframes in the middle of the animation. Now it's time to create the tricky effect. The tricky effect is block dissolve. Apply block dissolve from the effects and presets. Change the values, for example, 75% in the transition completion, 2500 in the block width, and the block height at 5. If you are happy with the stripes or the size of the stripes, you can move to the second layer. Duplicate the same layer by pressing Ctrl+D. Now we'll change the color of this layer by using the fill effect. Set the color to an orange color. Then we solo the layer and we update the setting of the block dissolve. For example, 90% of the transition completion and the size at 3. Maybe you'll keep it sharp to remove the softness. Now it's time to delay it a little bit. We can change the evolution of the color by creating keyframe for the fill color effect. For example, start with red color and end with orange color. After that, we can duplicate the first layer and push it in the front and remove the block dissolve effect. The result will be a consistent solid red color at the starting and at the end of the animation. Now it's time to create a new composition. This composition will be an HD composition with a standard size. Drag and drop the bar composition in it and update the size. Press S and set the scale to 28%. Then press R and change the orientation to -90. Duplicate the layer 3 times using Ctrl+D. Select the first one and drag it to the left. Then select the second one and drag it to the right. Move to the next step. Change the orientation of the first layer, which is in the middle, to 90 degree, and add a new effect, corner pin. Update the corners of the layer to match respectively the first layer and the second layer. Now we will try to make it a little bit darker using the exposure effect. The value of the exposure will be -1.5. Copy the effect and paste it to the second layer. Now it's time to work on the animation by delaying the layers to match the animation, as in the reference of the logo of the Netflix. The starting of the animation looks good, but now we have to work on the transition effect by using the time remapping effect, and we'll try to get references from every moment of the animation. The starting of the transition, the end of the transition, like that. We will control the animation of each layer to match or to create a continuity in the animation of the transition between the layers as a reversed animation. As you can see, I am moving the keyframes to the desired time so we can have a reversed animation of the Netflix logo. Now it's time to create a drop shadow under the middle layer, and that's by creating a drop shadow effect. Increase the softness, for example, to 120. Then I will try to duplicate the same layer and choose the copying behind and increase the softness. Mask the middle part to create the softness of the middle region. We'll have like the illusion of a 3D effect. As you can see, the animation looks fine. I think it's time to work on the curvy base of the Netflix logo. Create a new solid. Whatever the color, just double-click on the ellipse tool to create an elliptical mask. Drag the mask to the lower edge of the logo like this. Next, use the blending mode. We can use the silhouette alpha to be responsible of masking the desired region. Now it's time to work on the 3D animation of the camera. To do that, right-click and create a new camera. Enable the 3D aspect of the layers. After that, we create some keyframes in the transform settings of the camera, and we start creating our navigation through the logo. At a certain moment, the camera crosses through the logo. To refine the animation, we can select the first keyframes. With Ctrl plus Shift plus F9, we can make it easy ease out. That will give it more smoothness at the starting of the animation. The remaining part of this tutorial will be the tricky part. And as you can see here, just there is the part with colors that is missing. For that, we create a new composition, 1500 by 1500 pixel in size. We rename it colors. 10 seconds will be okay. And we create a new solid. The new solid with the same size of the composition. After that, we look for the effect, for color gradient. And we change the color like this. We start with the orange. After that, the pure red. After that, blue. After that, we come back to the red. Like that, we'll have this composition. In the effects and presets, we search for the starburst effect. And we update the setting like this. The scatter 300, the speed 3, the grid spacing 30, and the size 30. We will have this animation. Now the tricky part is to create a fast box blur. And we make it just for vertical. And we update the blur radius to 2500. We can see nothing, but look at this tricky part. If we add a curve effect, and we choose the alpha channel, and we update the curve like this, we will have those bars. Feel free to play with the setting to have the best look. For me here, I'll update the size at the middle, playing with the keyframes to have more thick bars in the middle of the animation. And at the end, I will add a new effect, venison blinds. Like that, I will control the effect to appear and disappear at the starting of the animation and at the end. I will play on the transition completion every time I need just to make the effect appear or disappear, and I will play also with the size of the width of the appliance. I'll continue playing with the setting just till the moment I find the best look, or the best look that matches the Netflix intro. Yes, we are reaching something nice here. Now I will add the colors composition to my original scene. I'll try to place those colors in the right place. Switch on the 3D option of the layer. I'll place it again. Once it's a 3D layer, it will follow the animation of the camera. I find that the color bars are in the front, so I push them into the back. After some adjustments and enhancements, the animation looks great. It's now the time to work on the global timing of the animation. To do that, drag and drop Comp 1 to a new composition. This will create a new composition. Right-click on the layer, then go to Time and enable the time remapping. Create a new keyframe at every animation articulation. For example, at the end, create a keyframe at the full screen color. After that, we drag the keyframes to make the intro a little bit faster, and we'll keep a hold on the colors a little bit. Now the animation is faster and it's more close to the original one of Netflix logo. The final step is to create a new adjustment layer, and we'll add a glow effect. I will play on the settings of this effect to match the desired look or to reach the desired look at every moment of the animation. For example, at the starting of the animation, the glow is not intense, but I will increase it at the end of the animation, as you can see here. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this After Effects tutorial, I'll show you how to create a 2D character walk cycle animation using Illustrator files. Let's get started. First, open your 2D character file in Illustrator. Once it's open,